Now, a wave of Israeli strikes hit the Syrian capital Damascus on Wednesday. The strikes hit next to Syrian presidential palace.
قصف جديد قصف جديد يا شباب قصف جديد مبنى هيئة الأركان خالص.
The Israeli strikes also hit targets near the Syrian army and defense ministry headquarters. The strikes came as Israel warned the Ahmad al-Shara-led government to leave the Druze minority alone in its Sweda heartland.
بله هیوی در دمات باش به از یک سردی من عبد متى يا تعال هون ميار خليك على الارض خليك على الارض ميار.
The video captured the moment a reporter was caught by surprise during a live transmission on Wednesday as Israeli jets struck the Ministry of Defense in the heart of Damascus. Several more loud explosions were heard as the team runs for cover.
شباب في عندنا قصف شباب قصف يا شباب خذونا على الهواء شباب قصف بسرعة يا شباب قصف خذونا بسرعة
The explosion in Damascus was captured live on air in another video. The strike in a high-profile area of Damascus housing important buildings can be seen engulfed in smoke after the Israeli strike. Hours after the strike, Syria announced a new US-backed ceasefire. A Syrian Defense Ministry statement said that its army has begun withdrawing from the city of Sweda in implementation of the terms of the adopted agreement after the end of the sweep of the city for outlaw groups. The statement did not mention any withdrawal of other government security forces which had been deployed to the city. The Syrian Observatory for Human Rights War Monitor has said that the violence in Sweda province had left more than 350 people dead, including government forces, local fighters, and 27 Druze civilians killed in summary executions. The Syrian presidency vowed to investigate the heinous acts in Sweda and punish all those proven to be involved. Israel, which has its own Druze community, has presented itself as a defender of the group. However, many analysts say that it is a pretext for pursuing its own military goal of keeping Syrian government forces as far from their shared frontier as possible. Turkey condemned Israel's strikes, saying they undermine stability in the war-torn country and that they must stop. According to a diplomatic source, Foreign Minister Hakan Fidan told his Syrian counterpart that Israel's strikes in southern Syria and Damascus were alarming. Fidan also talked with the U.S. Special Envoy for Syria, Tom Barrack, on the phone, saying that Israel's attacks on Syria and the clashes in the south must be stopped. Iranian Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi also condemned the Israeli strikes, demanding an end to the unhinged aggression. Araghchi said that the strikes were all too predictable, questioning which capital was next. Announcing the new ceasefire on Wednesday, Syria's Interior Ministry said that there would be a total and immediate halt to an all-military operation, as well as the formation of a committee comprising government representatives and Druze spiritual leaders to supervise its implementation. Sheikh Yusuf Jarboua, one of Syria's main Druze spiritual leaders, read out the 10 points of the accord, which also includes the full integration of the province of Sweda, and until now, Druze areas have been controlled by fighters from the minority community. The clashes between the Bedouin and the Druze that first prompted the government deployment were triggered by the kidnapping of Druze vegetable merchant. The two groups have been at loggerheads for decades now.